Hello friends, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about the content creation first part. There were a lot of questions from many viewers to explain the next steps after we select a micro niche and also after we identify keywords with low difficulty and decent search value. So it's going to be a series of videos. Probably I expect about maybe 4 or 5 videos from here, covering the entire the journey of basically creating a good article, taking the considering basically the keywords that we already discovered. Okay, so as part of that, today we are going to talk about mainly the types of articles or types of blogs or types of content, okay, that you can create based on the keywords. Okay, let's get started. So okay, now okay, mainly once you identify any of the topic, any of the keywords, primarily there are two types of content that you can create for that topic. Okay, so number one is informational, and number two is basically buyer intent. Okay, so now let's look at the differences and in which context you create informational, which context buyer intent, and what are all the basically the attributes or the characteristics of each of this content. Okay, so let me actually create a table here. Okay, let me put up one is informational, other one is buyer intent. Okay, so now information is mainly targeting the people who are looking for details or more information or knowledge related to that particular topic. Okay, and whereas buyer intent is targeting the people who want to buy a product to serve certain purpose. Okay, so what it means is, so for example, if I am looking for something, some kind of a, what are all different um, skin types, okay, that are possible, or different kind of a hairstyles. So I'm not intended to buy any product immediately, but maybe down the line there may be that particular search intent may get converted into a product or service, but for now the intent is to get more information, to understand more information. Okay, whereas buyer, for example, I want to buy a hair dye now. Okay, so then I will go for and look for what is the best dye available online, or what are the top three dyes available. Okay, reviews of best hair dye, something like that. So that may there the intent of the viewer is he or she want to buy a product immediately. Okay, so typically again these are all varied. So what happens is in for informational content mostly it will be like what, when, why, where, which, okay, how, so this kind of, okay, more like a questionnaire kind of thing, or probably it may be like a about, types, okay, differences, various, okay, and many. Now I think I'm sure, I think you will be able to understand. So people who look for information typically use these kind of words, and there could be many more. Okay, I'm just giving an example so that you understand it. Okay, now, so buyer intent typically would be, these are more or less, I think, very limited. Most of the people look for those kind of a keywords. Typically they look for a best, top, um, maybe somebody looking for a price, cheap or low price or low cost, okay, reviews also, they read for a review, but intention is basically to buy. And then they may also look for premium, luxury, okay, and they may also look for sometimes specific branded, okay, sorry, branded products also. For example, I would say, okay, Adidas shows online or something like that, okay. So they may go in combination of some of these keywords. They may specifically look for a branded also. So so listen, see, you need to focus on this. So understand the objective of the visitor, okay, who is coming onto the website. Even when you now put yourself put into the shoes of a visitor of a website, take a moment and think through, you will be able to easily understand this concept. So when you really want to, for example, you want to buy a probably a AC today, so what you do, you immediately go and look for a best, maybe 1.5 ton AC is available, okay, or best inverted AC available, something like that, right? Or if you do not have an intention, you have a time, you want to understand basically what is the aluminum piping, what is the copper piping, so how AC works, so what factors actually help AC for reliability, longevity, and all these things, right? Then you actually look for a different types of key in different types of questions or keywords in search engines, okay. So this is what it is. Hope, I think you got the point, right? Now, so what, and mainly so that means buyer intent content is mainly to offer the products to the customers who are looking for the best products, right, or services. Then that means your main source of income here would be affiliate income, okay. This would be the primary. And then because anyway you are generating traffic, your secondary would be your AdSense, or maybe display ads or banners and those kind of things. But you are primarily trying to basically sell some products to the customers who are looking for some of the specific items, right? So mainly people who primarily want to target affiliate income, they actually produce these kind of articles primarily, okay. And here information will be primary, your source of income would be AdSense, or some display ads or banner ads and all that. Secondary would be your affiliate. So why affiliate? See, what happens is, again, understand the intent. So the people who are coming for information, again, why they are asking, looking for information, somewhere back of their minds, sometime in the future probably they may want to buy a product, okay. At least I think the portion of some percentage of the people, if not 100%, for those people, if there is a good tempting offer is available on the same website, some of them may get convert, okay, but the percentage is going to be less here. So once more and more people visit onto the website, anyway you are based on the traffic and all that, your secondary income AdSense also will actually start generating some money, okay. So these are primarily two different pieces of content that you can target after basically you discover your keywords and all that. We'll see a couple of examples that will make things clear for you now. So other important thing that you need to keep in mind is the buyer intent is always competitive, okay. Keep that in mind. Though your difficulty, keyword difficulty is less, but still keep in mind your the competition for this is going to be pretty high. Even there are only about maybe 20 sites or 30 sites or 50 sites competing for this, all of them would be targeting more or less same keywords: best, top, cheap, and or low price, something like that. So you will have to really produce a very high quality content with more details about the specific product. So keep that in mind. It's always competitive. Whereas informational, there will be a lot of associated topics. For example, if you are talking about, let's say about the hair dye. or maybe hair color or hairstyle. So it is not about only for a certain type of hair, the hair color or hairstyle. There will be so many questions or relevant topics that you can discover associated with that particular main keyword or topic that you can keep on writing. So you can still identify certain topics with low competition in case of informational. Okay. But here whatever product you pick it up, right, so more or less everybody is going to use this kind of a the keywords. That's the something that you will have to keep in mind. So what it means is, for an entry, this is comparatively or relatively easy to relatively easy to rank. Here, relatively tough. So in spite of, so we are talking about only we selected a low keyword, a low the keyword with low difficulty. In both the cases, in spite of that, still when you drill down, you will be able to find some kind of a subtopics. Let me call it as subtopics related to that particular keyword with further low competition that will help you to relatively rank easily. Okay, whereas here you will not be able to really go into next level of details. More or less um, the your keyword search would stop at the one level or two level of the your primary buyer intent keyword. So it is going to be relatively tough. That means for a newbie, if you really want to easily rank first, if your intention is okay, you will basically produce some traffic, then go for monetization and all that, right? Informational content is always actually an easy path. But if you have all the resources available, and if you want to take a head on to the other websites available, if you think that you can produce very high quality content and all in those instances, even though it is relatively tough, still I think you can target for this. Okay, these are all the main differences. Now let's look at maybe a couple of examples for each of this, then you will, I'm sure, I think you'll be able to understand better. Okay, here it is. Now let's look at a couple of examples for one of the micro niche that we discussed in our past videos. So people who have not seen the video related to this particular micro niche, I request you to go and check it out. It is something related to the natural products. Okay, natural beauty related products, that's what it is. So we did all this analysis at the time. For this particular niche, we already filtered for all the keywords with difficulty less than 20, volume more than 500, and we took the combination of all these keywords and all that. Okay, now let's look at it. So let's take the first keyword, natural hairstyles. Okay, and then search for basically the content for this particular keywords. If you see, the first article is all about 50 breathtaking hairstyles for short natural hair. Let's see the content, what the content is all about. Okay, if you see the content here, it talks about the different types of hairstyles. If you see this particular article, nowhere they are talking about any specific product. So they are not offering you or influencing you to buy any of the product. Okay, this is what the informational content is all about. Okay, so so basically they are talking about typical normal natural hairstyle. So you would have been surprised here, they also used something called breathtaking, 30 easy, something like that, right? So these are all other key what you say, the associated terms that you can use. So this is the classic example of an informational content. So what they are trying to do here is they are trying to provide the information for the to the people who are looking for the various hairstyles related to short natural hair. Okay, that's what it is. Now let's take maybe one more example from here. Okay, here it is. For example, let's take basically natural hair dye or natural shampoo. Let's look at the natural hair dye and key in here and look for the details and then look at what it is. Okay, so let's see, maybe here 7 natural dyes, what it says. This particular okay, let's add maybe the the best word here, best natural dye, and see what it comes. Okay, so here, see here now. So they are talking about basically the natural dyes. At the same time, in the article you can see here are the products that all these are affiliate products. So if you click here, it will directly go to Amazon. Okay, so if you want to try it out, just try it out here. It will directly go to Amazon, Amazon.com, and this is basically Ultra. Okay, now this is basically another affiliate. So multiple affiliates are there depending on what product you are offering on your website. So here it is. It's going to Amazon. The other one is Ultra, is another typical, I think, another website like more focusing on the beauty and all that. So they have association with that particular affiliate as well. Sorry, service provider as well. So you can see here, this is the clear difference. Whereas when we looked at the informational article, it was mainly providing the necessary content. So every style they were describing basically what is the style about and what is the speciality, okay, related to that particular topic. But whereas when you come over here, the next topic, immediately you can see that they are providing information, but the intent is to influence you to buy the product. So this is the buyer intent. Okay, and here it is. This is basically this is the classic example of the natural content, sorry, informational content. Okay, so hope that makes things clear to you. Maybe if you want, you can check one more this one. So look at the natural shampoo. uh, okay, check it out, best natural shampoo, and you can see here. Okay, so buy here, buy on Amazon, buy on Ulta. So directly, the moment you talk about any of the best products, immediately the content is going to influence you to buy those products from from the other websites with which this particular website has an affiliate. Okay, that's about it. So what you need to do now is, once you figure out, basically discover all the keywords, these are all the basically keywords we listed out. So pick up certain keywords number, and then first you analyze and understand whether this is more focused towards the specific keyword, focused towards the informational or towards buyer intent, and then accordingly you will have to formulate your article structure. For informational, it will be slightly different content structure to write the article or blog. For buyer intent, it is going to be slightly different. So what we are going to do is, in next video we will pick one informational keyword, and we will actually form the content structure for that particular topic, and also a video after that we'll create for buyer intent, and we'll also formulate the structure for that particular keyword as well, so that we'll go with an example and prepare the complete content structure that will make things very clear to you, and you will be able to create your own article structures as well. Okay, hope you would have found this useful. That's all for today. Thank you very much for your time. Bye.